This is the naivety I was talking about when we were earlier discussing trade deals, that there's no point us who are responsible for 1% of emissions, bankrupting ourselves, not delivering the net zero, while China and others just do what they like.
So that's the Conservative Party leader declaring net zero is impossible by 2050. But is she so stupid to believe that we all forgot that it was actually her party that made net zero by 2050 law? Literally. Back in 2019 when Theresa May, yet the Conservative Prime Minister, changed the law to make net zero 2050 legally binding. And no one forced us to do it either. Other countries were like, yeah, we'll try and reduce by 2060. We can try. And there's the UK. We stood up with pride, calling ourselves global climate leaders, and made it legally binding. And against all the experts, clapped the Conservatives and Labour and Lib Dems like seals. And the Conservatives didn't just stop at the headlines. They spent billions of our money. 1.4 billion on EV grants, 1.3 billion on charging points, 450 million on heat pump handouts, which they're still doing now, and another 2 billion on failed insulation schemes that they scrapped halfway through. Where that money went, no one will ever know. But then there's more. Millions bought electric cars, others ripped out their gas boilers, bills soared, and now the same party that pushed it all are blaming Labour, China, whoever else, and pretending that they were never involved. We have 14 years from Cameron when he hugged the Huskies, and then they said cut the green crap, and then they banned onshore wind, and then they unbanned fracking, and then they banned it again. Now Kemi's telling us something that the experts told us all along, that the UK only makes up 1% of global emissions, and she's calling it pointless. I think before calling it pointless and treating everyone like idiots, they owe a massive apology to those that ran out to get ready for 2030. And this is what happens when you let politicians chase headlines with no plan and no spine. They wasted your money, they dodged responsibility and act like innocent bystanders watching their own car crash. Look, their party wrote the script, they funded the stage, and now they're booing from the crowds. The only thing net zero about the Tories is their accountability.